welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button and drop me a comment on some videos you'd like to see. In this video I was planning on mainly doing jumping, but we ended up doing more flat work than jumping because she was just a little bit tense, and sometimes she can get really strong after we jump. Like after one of the jumps she'll kind of try and take off. So I just wanted to get her a little bit more relaxed before we jump. So we ended up only doing the course I think twice. And in this video I am using the Pivo pod thing that tracks you. It's a bit hit and miss. It does work sometimes and then sometimes it loses you, but it was good enough. So I didn't get the whole course, so I had to cut bits that it got and what it didn't get, so you will see that when I jump the course. So first off, I'm just trying to trot around, getting her to relax a little bit. She does have a really high head carriage and she likes to go around not using her back, and as you can see, the more tense she gets, the higher the head becomes. So I'm literally just trying to get her to put her head down. I'm not doing anything with the reins. She needs to work herself from behind. I can't pull her down because one, she doesn't like a lot of bit pressure, and two, this doesn't really make them work themselves how they should be. So this is what we are currently working on, is to get her going around holding herself properly. But we haven't been riding so much in the winter, so she is kind of just coming back into work, so she is going to be a little bit more tense. I have already warmed her up in like the walk and stuff like that, so I'm just warming her up in trot. You can see herself starting to relax, and then she puts her head down and then she'll put her head straight back up. She's also very hard to, when she's obviously very tense and she has her head, she likes to fix her head, so sometimes it's quite hard to turn her. She is worse on the right rein. She finds it harder to bend on the right rein. You can see here she's kind of holding herself how she should be, and then her head goes back up. So I do like to do quite a few changes of rein with her, and also changing the rein in different places just to keep her kind of thinking. Also, I do need to get her a new noseband. This noseband just does not fit her head. I think it's just it's not wide enough, so it doesn't sit underneath her kind of cheekbone, so it kind of moves from side to side. But I absolutely love the actual headpiece of the bridle, so I just need to get a noseband to change that one over with, because it keeps moving and I think that's probably not helping her relax either, because obviously it's moving about on her face. So if anyone has any recommendations for a nice, like just a normal cavesson noseband, drop them in the comments below. It will need to have the twin buckle because that's what this bridle is. So it's the ones that don't hoop around the actual headpiece, so it's the ones that just attach on the sides. So I do like to have like halts and also walk breaks just in between, just to help her relax a little bit more. I do find it helps, and obviously you don't want to just be trotting around all the time. So obviously now she's warmed up a bit, she is kind of holding herself a little bit better in the walk, but as you can see, she's very inconsistent with the contact and holding herself, which is all just muscle really. So you've just got to take your time and do it right. There's really not a quick fix unless you want to kind of hold their head in, which then causes the wrong muscle to grow, which then causes it to be hard for the horse to actually carry itself how it should. Also, once we've cantered, she seems to relax into the trot a little bit more. She finds it really hard to carry herself in the canter. She has, as you can see, she has a very high head carriage, even kind of in canter, and she finds it very hard, near enough non-existent, to carry herself properly in canter, like head wise, and using her bum a bit more. She can also get quite long in the canter, which is why I try and keep her on a circle in the canter. I think it just helps keep her together a tiny bit more than if we're going down like in straight lines and stuff like that. So here I am just going to pop her into canter on this rein as well. As you can see, the head, she's just not relaxed, and you can see my reins are really loose. That's just how she carries her head. And here she's actually reaching down, which is really nice, so she's holding herself a lot better here. But as you can see, it is very inconsistent, but when she holds herself how she should, it's really good. It's just now she just has to build the muscle up, and she has got a lot better since this. She's a little bit more consistent, but obviously it's going to take time. And here she just kind of came out of canter, so I just asked her to go back into canter. And this is the rein that she is worse on, so you can see her head's kind of tilted, and she's not really, see, when I'm asking her to bend round, she's not really bending, so she keeps breaking out of canter. Her head is like kind of facing outwards. So here now, a lot of the time after we've cantered, she kind of holds herself a little bit better in the trot. I just think it's because she's kind of stretching down a little bit more, so she holds herself a little bit better. So here I'm just having a little walk break, and you see she's holding herself a lot better in the walk as well, because I think the more tired she gets, the less she fights putting her head up, and the more she's just like, she wants to put her head down where it should be, because obviously it is probably easier for her when she is tired. So here now I am just going to be starting the course. I believe those only set at like 40 or 50. I just left them to whatever they were up before I came in. And I have had to take bits from other videos to complete the whole course because it didn't follow me the whole way round. So just be aware of that. So this first jump we did get in a bit too close, and she popped in an extra like kind of stride. I just didn't push her enough to go for the long stride, but she jumped this purple one very well, and I did kind of have to get her straight enough to jump this one, but she also jumped that one well. Then the next one is just a little cross pole that she also jumped very well. And then this one, she jumped really nicely. She even changed her lead over it, which was really nice. I did bring her back into trot just because I didn't want to hit the other horse. And then here the camera kind of lost her, so I've cut in 2 videos. There we are. And she just taps the plank with her. Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll leave some extra videos for you on this side and this side, and I'll leave the subscribe button up here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye guys.